I'm ready to say good evening to everybody because this is the first time for me, and I'm very happy to be here. And thank you for being here. Just few words about me because I don't know all of you. And just to say that I am a math teacher. I'm teaching, I have been teaching for 31 years, electronics and maths too. And I have been teaching maths in my school for 10 years. And that's the beginning for this project, because some years ago I was lucky enough to meet Efi Filippaki, that is the Greek teacher from Crete, and I met her for a Comenius project. And after that experience, I think in 2012, Efi asked me and the Italian team to participate to this project that is M.A.T.H.S, and of course we were so happy to be with Efi, and so we say yes, we are ready to begin to start this project together. And that's the so Efi introduced us to the other colleagues that I can see. Yes, and now I can see Manuel. Sorry, what I mean, because I have to enable microphone and video too. Sorry. I think I hope. And I just saying that okay, Effie was for me the reference point, and she introduced me and the Italian team to other colleagues, and the other colleagues from Germany, Maike Stammer, that I can't see now, but she's with us, I think, or she will be with us, and Manuel, that is with us, and Gulsemin Turan from Turkey, and Bulent Yassan, and I think that I didn't forget anybody. Okay, and let's start about the project. You can see the name is M.A.T.H.S, M.A.T.H.S. Why M.A.T.H.S? And why M.A.T.H.S is very easy, because we are all math teachers. And why M.A.T.H.S? Why M.A.T.H.S? Because we know that it's very difficult to teach maths, and for our students to learn maths. What does it mean, M.A.T.H.S? M.A.T.H.S is for mathematics, art, technology, and for an harmonious society. What does it mean, this? What does it mean? It means that the first question I say is maths, and the second question, why GeoGebra? And okay, the first question I say that is very simple, because to teach maths is very difficult all over Europe, I think, and probably not only in Europe. And why GeoGebra? Because GeoGebra is an open source resource. You can see that the countries participating are Greece, Germany, Italy, Spain, Turkey. But at the beginning, there were also France and Portugal. But in September, when we were so happy to know about our project that was approved, France and Portugal say that decided not to participate in this project. And so this is for us was the first difficulty. But we decided to go on, and Spain and Italy gave the chance to have 2 meetings in our countries, in each countries, and we start in Seville, in Seville, and you can see here the map of our countries, and you can see different icons in Spain, in Italy, in Greece, in Crete, in particular, and in Germany, and 2 different icons in Turkey. Okay. Why different? Because we had 2 meetings in Spain, we had 2 meetings in Italy, and 2 meetings also in Crete. 1 meeting in Switzerland in Germany, and unfortunately we didn't go to Turkey. Okay. Why maths? Again, because we knew that we know that is a universal language, but we didn't know. But our students probably don't think much about universal language. And why GeoGebra, I said before, because it's an open educational resource, and not only this, because GeoGebra is also it's possible to use GeoGebra in English, but also in the language of each country. So we can use GeoGebra in Italian language, in German language, in Greek language, and so on. And okay, let's go with our project. I say that the first meeting was in Seville in February, and the first activity that we made, of course, was the competition logo. You can see, I hope, some of the logos that the students proposed. And okay, the winner of this competition was the Italian team of students, but this is not our aim, and we have of course aims and achievements more ambitious, and our aims and achievements are this that you can read maybe. So, new teaching style, using games, using hypermatics, and using not a lot of exercise that are the same exercise, but trying to use problem solving, for example. Another method is peer-to-peer, for example. And for us, students, are the protagonists of these methods. And another particular attention is thinking about an inclusive education. We saw that in our lessons, using GeoGebra, we can involve much more students that have some problems, like okay, students that has problems with not only with maths but also with the language, in general language. And okay, how can we overcome these obstacles? You see that there are some pictures of our students from Germany, from Turkey, from Greece, from Italy, from Spain, that are studying all together in group. And the idea was to give some lessons, but the protagonists are the students, as you can see. And we used some GeoGebra files, and that are our GeoGebra files. the teachers from these from the countries involved in the Erasmus are created these files. Of course, after that after we thought about our curricula, and you see that in the first meeting in Italy, we had for me an amazing experience, because a group of Erasmus students held lessons for all the students. We involved about 25 class in our school, and so it means about not less than 200 students, probably 300 students. And we gave the students, sorry, gave lessons using this file GeoGebra. And you see that, for example, the students and the teachers try to explain symmetries using the Rosone of San Francesco, or the Church of San Rufino, and that was our experience. Another idea, another activity that we had was in Kissamos, where Efi Filippaki and the Greek team thought about the life of some mathematician. We know that our students usually don't think about maths like subject with people that is involved, but they think that is so abstract that probably maths is only number, so only a yes number or theorems or something else. So why not to write to some famous mathematician, and that was a great idea in my opinion. And of course you can find all of these letters in our twin space. In the other next in the meeting that we had in Wetzlar in February of this year, 2017, we involved our students with mutual tests, and you see that of course they are working in group. And mutual test means that we propose some topics of maths, and the students try to solve this exercise, these problems, using our GeoGebra files. But another, for me, amazing experience was in Germany too, in Gießen. In Gießen at the Mathematicum Museum, that is maybe the first interactive museum in Europe, but I hope that Maike can say something more. Maike Steimer is the Greek she's the Greek coordinator, the German coordinator, and okay, I'm sure that Maike can help us to understand better. You see that we were working all together, and the Greek team won in this competition, and Maike can explain better than me, I hope. What else? Okay, after these first activities, we propose a survey, and you can read, I hope, some of the results about the use of GeoGebra. And you see that more than 80% of the students gave an answer that was a positive answer about the use of GeoGebra. And not only about GeoGebra, but also this experience was important to understand, to think about math as a language, not only as set of numbers, only numbers. And okay, our products. One of our products is a book in English with more than 200 files, interactive files. Everybody can find this book in GeoGebra Tube, and this book is. We talk a lot about the project of this book because we had to compare our curricula and our specific math lessons, but math topics or math topics, and we had to think about the chapters of these books, and so you can see that we have different chapters in order to find the topics we need very easy. And you see that the other books are Italian book, Greek book, Turkish book. So we translated all the file in in the language of each country that is involved in this project. Another important activity, and was very very amazing for me, and I think for all of us, was to think about the dissemination, and so how through meetings with local authorities about articles in newspaper and about local television channels, and you see that each country is involved in this activity in using all the opportunity that we have in our countries. Not only this, we have also website of our schools, and the students used Facebook, Google Plus, also all the teachers, of course, and the video conference, and I think that it was an important activity also for the Italian students to create a website, and you see that there is the link that is Erasmus plus Maths altervista.org, and I hope that our colleague Stefan Lowski can add something about this. What else? Yeah, we see that there is a picture of some families, because we involved the families of our students. They were very happy to participate to the meeting before that the students, the host students, went to Italy, but also to participate during the meetings. You see that we are all together in a dinner, and you see that we are all together with the with the teachers of the countries involved. You see that we are happy to be and to work together. Okay, now I'm ready, and I hope that you friends can Gulsemin, Manuel, Gulsemin Turan, I see that she is with us, and Manuel is with us. I'd like to hear your opinion, your voice, because I'm improving my English with this project. So you can imagine what my English was like before this project. but I'm sure that you can add something else, and I hope that everybody can ask something about our project. This is only to start, only to say what try to do. Okay. So,
yes, of course.
for example,
Thank
I
you for
ask
your
to
nice.
Mike. Mike, can you hear me? Okay, Mike. Mike, I like it, I like if you had something else about Mathematics Museum because it was so interesting, and for us to visit the mathematical
Yes, of course.
museum that I'm very happy if
Maybe
you
you
can
can
add
go back
something else.
in your presentation to the photos from the Mathematicum. Is it possible?
Yes,
Do you hear me? Okay. Yeah. Okay.
yes, absolutely.
Perfect.
Yeah, okay,
Okay.
perfect.
The
Here we
Mathematicum
are.
in Gießen is the first science center of the world
Perfect.
with math. The basic is math. And you see on these pictures, there are all experience. You play, and while playing, you think about what you do, and you get an idea how it works. And on the picture in the middle, you see a Leonardo bridge. And for our team, for each team, it was the exercise to build such a bridge, and only the Greek team um, was able to do it. All the other teams have made a mistake or the bridge is broken while building. It was very funny. And I think if you look at the pictures, you see we all have fun at this place. Do you want to know more?
Yeah, yes. I like to say the museum is in Gießen, and
Oh,
this
the
idea
Mathematicum, it was
was born when?
born
When was
with,
born this idea?
I study in Gießen, and my professor, Mr. Beutelbacher, the founder of the Mathematicum, makes a seminar at the university, and we create the first exercise from the Mathematicum. And with this seminar, the idea was born to make a museum. And it near, I think, about 10 years that it becomes there's a house, and so I think the museum is now about 10 years old. Um, it is not. We
10 years old.
the
Okay,
museum needs
perfect.
no money from the country to exist. It exists alone with the entrance from the visitors.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and for me it was the first time in a museum like that, and it was very interesting to see not only students but also children to play by maths, and it was a that is a great idea, I think. Stefano, would you like to add something about
Yes,
our
can you hear
website?
me?
Why we
Can you? Yes.
thought
Okay.
about a website? Can you hear me, Stefano? Yes,
I
we
don't
can
know
hear
if
you.
you have
If you want, I
slides
can
about the
show
website, the
something
homepage, I
more
mean.
about
But
the
anyway,
website.
just a few words about, because as you know, in our school
Yes.
in Perugia,
After this.
some of our
Yes,
students
this is
study computer science. We have specialization in this subject. And so this project gave us, and in particular to our students, the opportunity to practice their skills in making websites. Just a few words about the homepage. From this homepage, you can go directly to the area in a twin space, where the public area, of course, where you can see all the materials we decided to get public, to give public. And there are also a menu through you can serve all the materials we produced, or our students in Europe produced. And in particular, you can go directly to the GeoGebra tube area, because this part of the GeoGebra tubes was embedded inside this website. So I think that it's a good opportunity to our students to practice their skills in a context, in a real context, and I think that we have to say thanks to them, of course.
Yes, I think so. I think so too. And I like to hear something else for our coordinator. I like to introduce all of you to Michael Steimer that you heard just before, and Effie Filippaki that I mentioned at the beginning because she is the Greek coordinator, and there is a Gulsemin Turan that is the coordinator, one of the coordinator in Turkey, Bulent Yassan that probably has some problems to connect, to have a connection with us, and Manuel Gonzalez that I saw just before. Manuel,
You
can
can
you hear
hear me?
us?
Can you hear me? Perfect. Okay.
Manuel, are you with us? Yes, perfect. Yes, Manuel. Yes. Would you like to add something else about our project? I like to. You see that you have also a
Yes,
webcam if you share
the
your.
project for all of us has
Yeah.
been
Okay.
an
Manuel.
excellent opportunity to change our methodologies, to know a lot of people who work in a different way, or even sometimes it's similar our way, but anyway, we can share our methodologies, our ways of working. So for me, it has been very interesting. Some of the ideas, for example, the visit to Mathematicum was excellent because it allowed us to play with math. So, different activities have been very interesting for all of us. I think that we have learned a lot in different ways, yeah, in different or using different tools for teaching. So it has been a very good experience in all of the levels, because not only for learning and teaching, but also for meeting new people, for knowing new countries. So has been a very, very nice experience, yeah, and I think very advisable for all the teachers and students and schools, especially for people who think that the internationalization of the education is very, very important. So it's my idea. Now, if you want to say or to talk about a different topic, we can talk later. But my idea is this.
Yes, Manuel. I think that Effie,
hear me?
I like to hear you too.
Okay.
And I
Hello,
can see that you are.
everybody. It was a great pleasure
Yes,
to talk
absolutely.
with Antonella, Mike, Manuel, Yuselmin, and of course Bulen, our general coordinator. Uh, during the third meeting, it was the activity we carried out was the letters to famous mathematicians. That was very interesting for me because our students learn mathematics at school, but they never learn the history of maths. So they had the opportunity to learn some things from the history of maths. When we call our geometry is called Euclidean geometry. Who was Euclid in English? Who was Pythagoras? Pythagoras theorem. And so on. So writing those letters to famous mathematicians, they had the chance, the opportunity to learn some things about the lives of those special mathematicians. Also, they learn about a woman mathematician, about Spasia, and also about another one who was awarded the Fields Prize, I think, 3 years ago. Because we don't know many women mathematicians or many women scientists. I also enjoyed the mutual tests in Germany and in Perugia. Also, I liked the activity where our students were teaching their classmates in different when we were in different countries. I think these activities were the best, in my opinion. That's all. I don't know if you, I don't know if you want to ask me something, anything else. And I apologize for my English.
Thank you, Effie.
Uh, I am the worst of
No,
all.
Oh, Effie. For
Yes,
me,
yes, yes.
it's our opportunity to learn more English too.
And
So that's okay. And Patrizia, yes, you can ask a question, please. Patrizia Roma is yes, perfectly. Hello. Yes. Um, I don't know if Mike or somebody or some or EFI or what else. For me, the big difficulty was at the beginning, when I knew that we were only 5 countries and not 7 with France and Portugal. That was for me the first difficulty, and then I think that we had the opportunity to understand, to share our doubts, our ideas, and it was so easy for me to improve my idea of maths, to improve my tools, to improve. That was, for me, was so natural. So the beginning was the first difficulty, but probably is only for me. And probably another obstacle sometime could be the English, but not when I speak to Effie on the manual, but when I want to understand better. I'm not sure that my English is enough, but I'm improving.
Yes,
you see
that
I'm improving.
And was the beginning.
I don't know, Effie, for you?
We had to reorganize all activities. It was very difficult.
Yes.
Of course. The meetings.
Yeah. Because we had to change the meetings, we have to change the programs, we have to change the activities, not the activity, but how to share the work, and so that was very difficult. And
were not so easy, so we had to spend much time to work on them, much time from our free time. It was hard enough to make the files, but after that we are happy because everything was gone well, I think. Much work. Yes, I finished.
Yes. No, we had to think. Oh, sorry, Effie. Yes. No. I think that was important for us to have about 2 meetings, talking about our programs, our national programs, and to say, okay, this is important for me, for you maybe not so important, and so we have to share, to understand what was the aims, the real aims for all of us. But I think that I was lucky, and I am lucky enough, because in my school I'm sure that I hope that you can understand me. I was never alone. In Italy, we are a team of teachers, and you see Effie and Mike and Gulsemin, that I always worked with at least 3 or 4 maths teachers. One is Nicoletta Bucigni, the other is Stefano Loschi, and Monia Mattiacci, that I don't know if she's with us, and not else. Last but not least, Patrizia Roma, that is with us, and Francesca Gobbi. And every time that I had some difficulties, I could ask them, and I learned a lot. And that's the reason, because I think I improved, and we improve in any way for me.
Antonella, can you hear me? Dear. Yes.
Yes, Gulsimi, I was thinking about this, about you, sorry. I like to hear your voice and your opinion about
Turkey, Samsun again. You know, in this project we are 2 schools from Samsun, so one of them is from Samsun, Turkey. And again, Thank you so much for everybody. You know that I have learned so many things from you. And dear Antonella, again, thank you for you, because you gathered us for the same purpose again, and we are again together. It's very nice. Yes, I can talk about many activities about this project, because each activity has very beneficial specularity. But I would like to tell about something online courses, short videos, because I believe that these online courses, these activities were very beneficial for students, as they can learn repeatedly by replaying and presenting the videos. When we consider the students' videos, the way of teaching will be different, and the same accounts for the teacher's way of presentation. During the process of the project, each team identified their GeoGebra files or games to present them via the online courses or short videos, you know. And these activities enhance students' math skills, responsibility of group work, confidence and knowledge. Online courses were presented by both teachers and students. Effie, you also presented online courses, and I liked your activity very much. And even if they sometimes had to repeat the videos again and again, while presenting their videos, students enjoyed the experience of teaching GeoGebra. And after nowadays, I have got my students' information about, got my students' idea about the project, and they really enjoyed, liked maths via our project. So congratulations, friends, all of you. I have learned many things, and again, thank you so much. Yes, I can talk about many activities. You are welcome. Me too.
Thank
No,
you,
yes,
Dulce, we love
I
you
think
too.
that it was interesting in Kissamos when we needed to classify
would you like
all the GeoGebra files, and we found out that we had so different approach to the same topics, maths topics. So I think that it was a good exchanging of best practice, and I think that it was a very interesting part of this project, exchanging of best practice and different approach to the maths topics.
Yes.
I absolutely agree with. I absolutely agree, Mike. Yes, of course. Can you? Okay,
What do you
please.
know about the project?
Can you
Something,
speak with us? Can you
I
tell
think
something?
when I look at the chat, there was a question if from wait a moment, please. I must look. From Aurelia, have you ever asked your students to do a task in math by themselves and to share like a teacher? And I think when you explain, our guest, what you make while the meeting in Perugia.
Yeah. Sorry, Mike.
I think it's your job, yes.
Would you like that I explain better what we made in Perugia? Oh, no. Okay, sorry, I didn't understand. No, yes, of course. In Perugia, we had this idea. We had we asked our students to become teachers for one day. And so we change the normal lessons, the curricular lessons, and we involved 25 classes in our school in the morning to participate to maths lesson. And this maths lesson were of course about different topics. So we used to we asked our students to hold lessons about symmetries, about logarithmics, about equations using GeoGebra files. And if you go in our twin space, you find all the materials, some videos, some pictures, and it was interesting because it was a new methodology. I think is a peer-to-peer methods. So our students, German, Italian, Spanish, Turkish, and Greek students, had to speak English, and had to think, to study maths, but they were the protagonists. And after this, it was nice to hear from the Italian students. That was an interesting experience. They were extremely impressioned about this experiment because they saw their colleagues all together to explain maths. But we say that maths is for mathematics, art, technology, and I said before, harmonious society. So art, because of course mathematics is a universal language, but who knows? Our students don't think about this. Technology, because we try to speak about maths for example, in earthquakes, and you know that in this moment in Umbria, in our region is a big problem. And so we try to explain why earthquakes, why maths, and harmonious. Harmonious for me is this. So is this what does it mean? That we are talking all together, we are we worked all together with the same aims. That for me is a little experiment about
GeoGebra is
Mike, can you? Okay, please.
A tool where you can play with math, I think, and often when you solve problems only in the classroom,
yes,
mathematics is very abstract, and with the tool, with GeoGebra, it is more interactive, and you can use maybe the sliders or something else, and you see what happens with the functions. And so you have not only something you calculate, you see on a screen the functions and what happened. And I think it's really nice and good for our students to have something like this.
Yes, I think that was a real important experience. I can see that there is a teacher that I know, that is Rosanna Ofelio. Rosanna, can you hear me? Rosanna? No, probably she can't hear me. Okay, I don't know if somebody else was. Would you like?
I can say something about the surveys.
Would you like to know
We make a survey with the teacher and a survey with the students, and ask them at the end of the project what they think about the use of technology in the math lessons. and all of our students say, or they wish that we have more the chance to teach with the use of computer in the classroom. I think for all of us, it's not normal to teach our math lessons in a computer room. In Germany, we have for the whole school about, I think, we have 4 computer rooms in our school, and we have about 1,000 students. So we have not a chance to teach every time with the use of the computer. And I think there must be there must be a change, that we get more ECT at a school.
Mm-hmm. In my school in Italy, we had enough computers, but and also all the students have a, have a device, so they can use the computer whenever they want. But the problem sometimes it could be a Wi-Fi that is too slow. We are a lot of people, and so sometimes it could happen. Not only the students. Sometimes use their device to play, but not. So we have to be careful about this. But of course, is a name also this. I can see that yes, like games, activities. Dennis Carr, I don't. Welcome to Dennis. I don't know you, but welcome. Rosanna, I would like to know something about the connection between maths and art. Okay, Rosanna, if you go in GeoGebra Tube or in our Twin Space that is public, you can find some files, some GeoGebra files, and they try to explain symmetries, for example, in the Rosone of San Rufino, or in the Rosone of the San Francesco Church, and is an interactive file. So you can see that there is a connection between maths and art in that sense. For example, is not a coincidence. There is something that you can study. For example, that was, and not only the golden ratio that we saw also in the Mathematicum Museum in Gießen. It was explained very well in that museum. So the proportion, the ratio and proportion. And we try to explain to our students that art and maths, there is a relation. It's a language. Maths is a language. You see art in our, yes, Michael, that's true. In our logo, you see exactly. I can show you. You see on the top of your screen on the left there is our logo, and you see that the word maths is inside. There is the golden ratio. Each letter is in a proportion and there is this is the golden ratio. And logo is really great. Thank you, Dennis. Thank you. Okay, dear colleagues and dear friends too, I think that our time is at the end, more or less, this evening, I hope. And I'd like to say thank you for being here, because you are a lot of people. And so I'm very happy to to be with you to explain our experience. That was a real great experience, and I like to say that, as I said a lot of times to my colleagues, to Mike, to Effie, to Manuel, to Gulsemin, and to Italian team, of course, that for me was a great experience, not only as a teacher, but also as also because I learned a lot about cultures, about the opportunities that maths can give us, and because now we are also friends, not only colleagues, and that's Erasmus. That is Erasmus, and a special thanks to Effie because, as I said, she gave us the opportunity to participate in this project. And so I hope to meet you again, maybe in Erasmus
Bye.
project. And thank you so much. Thank you so much, Patrizia.
Yes,
Thank you
but
to all of you.
Antonella,
To all of you. And Manuel, thank you. I can hear your voice. And I gave you the opportunity to use your webcam, but you left.
well,
I am alone
Antonella,
in the screen, in the monitor. And sorry, you know that my English is not
well,
so okay, not so good, but
Antonella,
it was worse before.
yes,
Um,
yes, Antonella, I
Thank you so much.
wanted
If you want to know
to
something
say
else,
thank you to all of you
yes,
because
Manuel, yes.
you know that we have worked a lot, a lot, a lot during these 2 years. And on the other hand, for me, has been very amazing to share this work because sometimes we have been a lot of problems or some problems in our school with the Wi-Fi, with the computers, with a lot of things. But at the end, your help has been very important to get good results about our project. And now I think that in the last part of the project, the last 2 months, all of us are working a lot, but especially you, Effie, Meiki, Gulsemi. I know that you have worked very much during these 2 months, and I appreciate it. Well, thank you to all of you. Well, we are in touch. Yes, it's all. Yes,
We are working for an harmonious
yes,
society.
yes.
Harmonious society. that's that's the proof. Okay.
Okay.
That's a proof. No, I'm very happy. It was a great
Thank you.
experience, and I hope to meet you
See
again.
you.
Again. Thank you to you. Thank you to all of you.
Good night.
See you soon.
One and all.
Have
See you soon.
Night.
some good night and good luck.
See you soon.
Good
Yeah.
night and good luck to everybody.
Bye.
Bye bye. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Good, good night and